divination was worded to say 20 cards, that would be pretty broken. You only need to add a little zero on there, and that's a 3 mana, draw 20 cards. I'd play that. I'd play that in a
I think
heartbeat.
anyone would.
First pick, first pack.
You're going rid of half of your deck.
Yeah, with Sovereign's Realm, you do still play the land. You play them from outside the game. Yeah, so you can play one land per turn as usual. So you can either play your non-basic or play one from outside the game. So you can't sort of exploration yourself with non-basics.
Yeah,
Sadly, or
but it's
probably
still,
not sadly.
it's still good. I think that we've got them talking about that deck. So many Stolges from Aaron.
So Adriana, the red white legendary, she is awesome.
Super awesome.
Yeah, like 5 mana 4/4, I believe, isn't she with melee?
Melee is just so obscene.
Yeah, I think she is going to be.
As well.
I can just imagine her being the go-to red white token.
Yeah,
and she's very political as well. Obviously, you get the biggest bonus if you attack everyone, but that isn't to say that that you have to attack everyone equally. You can just sort of send a 1/1 to each player, and then the rest of your team just at one player with a massive buff and just demolish the table one player at a time. I think she's very, very interesting. I would like to make a deck for her, I think. Because obviously, you just want to go as wide as you possibly can. I can imagine just raise the alarm in EDH.
I think that this set is going to change armor because it's.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
the last one had a really big impact.
Yeah.
What with Council's Judgment just being amazing removal, White, which obviously needed more good removal. Because, White just struggles to remove things. Obviously, that was sarcasm. Don't anyone get funny about that. But yeah, Brago is a really, really popular commander. Selvalis sees a bit of play as group hug. Grenzo is probably one of the more interesting red black commanders, as opposed to just sort of I'm going to attack you with things, which is what a lot of red black commanders basically say.
We can confirm that Platinum Angel is in the set.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it's at mythic level, so it's one of the other Reapers. So we've got the final 2 mythics, Avatar of and Platinum Angel. Yeah. So sadly, no Goblin Guide. Which I guess isn't too bad.
Yeah, there was a lot of people suspecting Goblin Guide in this set. I mean, I think Goblin Guide definitely needs a reprint. I just don't see why it needed to be this set. Yeah, I think a 1-mana 2/2 in a multiplayer format there's nothing quite holding
back. It could be potentially rare.
Yes.
It was printed as rare.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, of course it doesn't have to be mythic. Yeah, I think. Yeah, obviously it needs a reprint. I just don't think it had to be this set. I could very well see it being in Modern Masters next year. I think if it isn't sort of a rare in this set that we've just not seen, I think it's got to have a reprint. It's just you can't make an aggressive sort of zoo or burn soul deck in Modern without 4 Goblin Guides, and they're
very expensive.
They're not cheap, and I mean it's important in the format that the aggressive decks are fairly. Yeah, that they're accessible more than anything else, because you don't want to, for new players going into a new format, you don't want to be starting with Nahiri control or some elaborate combo deck. Yeah, infect. Getting into a new format, the best way to do it is just to try and kill them before it matters what they're playing, and then sort of slowly pick up on the format rather than
Horn of Greed.
Horn of Greed and Burgeoning in the same set.
That is insane. So Horn of Greed is whenever a player plays a land for their turn, that player draws a card. So that doesn't. So if Burgeoning triggers, it doesn't trigger.
Yeah, no. Burgeoning. Burgeoning, you just put the land in, you don't play it.
I don't know whether or not that'll be printed as a rare, actually, or whether it'll be printed as an uncommon. Because I don't feel as though it's strong enough to be printed as a rare in this set. It might be. I'm not too sure.
I think it is. I think it's, especially in the multiplayer format, it's. I mean, you don't play that card in sort of 1v1, but yeah, it's a very, very strong multiplayer format because people just don't want to kill you if you have a Horn of Greed because you're letting them draw so many
Yeah.
cards.
So you can kind of make, you can kind of have a kind of big group of potentially.
To some extent.
Horn of Greed, maybe Show and Tell.
Yeah, the new Selvala
Horn is a rare. Horn of Greed is a rare.
Yeah, it would never be an uncommon. You don't put something like that uncommon. Yeah, the new Selvala is amazing. So she's 1 and 2 green for a 2/3. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it has the greatest power among all creatures, its controller draws a card. So basically, when you play the biggest dude, you draw a card. That's for all players, not just you. And she has green tap. Add X mana in any combination of colours to your mana pool, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So she's a little bit. She reminds me a little bit of Mayao, as far as a general goes. You just want to fill your deck with big creatures. And yeah, just go down and get some value. She can tap loads of mana to play just even bigger creatures, and yeah, I think she looks like a really fun commander for a fairly simple, just creature-based deck. You just want to play some big dudes, ramp your mana a bit, and yeah, attack the damage.
The games will be starting in about 10 to 15 minutes, I think.
I think
I think that the bumping up of Serum Visions and positions uncommon and rare was probably a beneficial decision.
Yeah, they definitely needed a reprint, but you don't really want to just tank the value on stuff like that. I mean, it's nothing like major, to be honest. Serum Visions is like the Serum Vision from Conspiracy is like $3 on SCG, which I think is the right place for it to be because back when it was sort of what was it before? It was in what was the FNM promo?
What Serum Visions?
Yeah.
It was a
No, not rarity. The sort of price. It was a good.
Oh yeah, it was about $15.
Yeah, which for a common that you need a 4 of in just all the blue decks, I think $15 is just too much. $60 for a place of commons that's
and the foils were incredibly.
Yeah. So I think the reprint is definitely needed. I agree with the road shift. I do because it's an incredibly powerful card. Like
any sort of cantrip is powerful.
Yeah.
It just so happens that Serum Visions is the only one we can use Norton.
Yeah.
I feel as though if they do a third conspiracy to somehow round it off, they may reprint something like Ponder Preordain.
I think we'll probably see Ponder just because it's
staple in everything.
Hey, they might just Ancestral Visions.
Oh, you never know. You never
know. no reserve
well, actually,
list
you never know. That could be in Modern Masters next year. Ancestral Visions, how they somehow.
I was thinking of Ancestral Recall. That was what was in my head, and then you said Modern Masters Ancestral.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, we had a bit of confusion with the reserve list because a few of the players thought that Show and Tell and Berserk were on the reserve list.
Yes.
So they got a bit confused.
Yeah. They are not. They are definitely not. The reserve list is still standing 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, because of course Show and Tell was a judge program for longer.
Yeah, and Berserk was printed way after the Princess FTV.
Yeah, FTV Exile. That was because it was banned in just everything for ages.
Yeah. Yeah, Merfolk Looter's been reprinted after being in EMA as well.
Yeah, there's a fair few cards that are both EMA and Conspiracy. I think what would be very interesting is to draft Conspiracy 2 with EMA. Because
that would be good.
I think that could be.
You could get a lot of value from drawing it, from playing that. Also, actually, I'd like to do something like doing Conspiracy, Technocrat, and Original Conspiracy.
Yeah, they are designed
doing
to
joint
be drafted
drafts.
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that could yeah. It was my birthday not long ago, so once this set actually officially drops, I'm probably gonna get a box of Original Conspiracy and a box of this and do some drafting.
Mm.
Yeah, Original Conspiracy is probably my favorite set ever. To be perfectly honest, I bought so much that set. I like before I was even playing remotely competitively. Just I think I cracked about 3 boxes of Conspiracy. The set is just amazing.
Set is crazy. I love the flavor of it. The value that you get from the cards as well is insane.
The lore has been really really good actually. Are
Mm.
you sort of up to date with that?
I am a moderate.
Mildly.
I mean, like the council's dilemma has told me that the democracy has fallen in your.
So
Things like
basically, what's happened is Marchesa, who last time we were on Fiora, was kind of the head of sort of ring of assassins kind of thing. She was just a kind of crime syndicate leader, I guess would be the right word for it.
right.
And yes, she organised for Kaya, who is the Black White Planeswalker, to assassinate King Brago. And she also had sort of documents forged. She's bribed people. She's done everything that you shouldn't do to become queen. So yeah, obviously a lot of people aren't happy with that. Mostly Adriana, who was Brago's the chief of Brago's guard. So she's kind of gotten onto the throne tooth and nail with bribes and assassinations and just threats and just all the nasty things that you shouldn't do to people. And in response to this, Adriana, who is still loyal to Brago, has sought out Selvala, who's I think best before is kind of a celebrity on Fiora. She's just sort of everyone likes Selvala.
Yeah.
Hey, Selvala, she's great, you know.
She's a real cool guy.
Yeah. So Adriana, has sought out Selvala to start the Republic of Paliano, um, because Paliano just has a long history of terrible, terrible rulers. Little bit like the UK. And yeah, they're trying to put an end to the sort of reign of tyranny that has gone from one tyrant to another by starting a republic, and that is where the story is up to for the main line. The latest story was Renzo and Duretti just doing goblin stuff, just having fun,
Yeah,
starting fires.
those two are quite close.
Yeah, they seem to sort of be allied. It's strange because Grenzo hates. Grenzo has a real problem with Marchesa being on the throne. He doesn't like Marchesa, and Duretti doesn't like the academy, which is now being liquidated. There's no academy in Pure anymore. So Museo has gone into exile in the last set. That's why there's no more sort of Cogwork stuff like Cogwork Sky, the Cogwork Spy, Cogwork Track, all sorts of
Yeah,
those stuff
yeah.
aren't around anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, so the
Bravo
thing
Outlaw.
is, so the new thing in this set is that the draft cards are now coloured, whereas in the original set, any of the draft
Yes, yeah,
cards
they
would
were
be
all archetype creatures.
typewriters. Yeah, which is
Yeah, so
pretty
that's to represent the academy being outlawed by Brago shortly before his second death. Yeah, and also why we have no new Museo, which is a shame because I really like Museo. I had an EDH deck that ran him for quite a while. But how what was the win con? There was just one big artifact I just dug for every time. Oh no, it was the stations combo. It was all that deck did was
Oh,
try and get
yeah,
together
yeah, yeah,
blasting
yeah.
station, yeah, all those and just mill everyone infinite damage.
I remember.
Yeah, it was great fun. It was really really good fun. Part of the reason I love just conspiracy in general so much. Oh, Canal Dredger. Yeah, Canal Dredger was good. Yeah, all the Draft Matters cards were sort of good in their own way. I liked Lawseeker. Um, that was one that let you add another boost pack to the draft.
Yeah.
I remember once I did a conspiracy draft for my birthday, um, and in anticipation of a more